Metal Fab grads, long ago on the shop floor. Chief is still reaching back to you on the days of learning and doing as vocational people, building, creating, reading blueprints, and learning about metals and doing all kinds of things. But I wanted to bring you back a little bit and share what I've been doing in my small little welding steel shop, blacksmith shop, sheet metal shop, all together. A little bit of a scrap mess going here, but I start out by making something when I go to a wedding or a formal function. I don't go to Walmart and buy a card and give some money in a card. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you invite a blacksmith and a shop teacher to your wedding or a special event, you get something that's handmade with us. And we've always talked about handmade craftsmanship. So it really starts out with a piece of copper, if you will. Sort of like, to me, it's dull and lifeless, but we start to sort of bring some life together with our sheet metal lefts and rights and our bulldog, always thinking about safety and sheet metal gloves and welding gloves. So it all starts out really with a Sharpie or a soapstone or a pencil in a steel table or a notebook on a piece of cardboard paper. And then you start to create something that has meaning and purpose and has a bit of a language and the soul of creativeness. So what you see here with this mess right here of shavings, we turned it into something like that. And that's going to be a sculpture that goes on the wall for newlyweds for their house or apartment. It all starts out with a piece of dull, lifeless round stock at 1900 degrees in the forge. Forge out all these separate scrolls that you see here. And then on the back side, we TIG weld it all together, forge out some leaves, make the copper flower in the middle, and have sort of like a motif, they call it. And then we take a regular machine bolt, a quarter 20 that you would get in a hardware store, and then we put it all together and we heat the bolt up and we forge it into look like a bee has been pollinating on it. So we want something that's always organic looking and something that's decorative. So we always go back to welding. Don't forget about where we came from, what we did on the shop floor long ago, graduates, metal fab, welders. I know now you folks are boilermakers and pipe fitters and pile drivers and sheet metal workers and iron workers and self-employed mobile welding businesses. But it all started with us together learning and doing and creating. My last little project, I know blacksmiths have been making this pocket knife for a long time. I've seen it at a couple of blacksmith gatherings up in New England. So I finally got myself a little tiny pocket knife that you would use in the shop. I heat treated it, tempered it, and it sort of has a form and function to it. So blacksmiths, we tend to make knives. We're not a bladesmith, we're blacksmiths. We do ornamental work like this, but we always dabble in making our own punches and tools and tongs and hammers, and we always knew how to heat treat. So it's the mechanical and the science of the material that goes into it and how we can make a functional forming tool or knife that works well. So I asked you, grads, keep on doing what you're doing. The shop is always open for you to come, have coffee, sit at the steel table. We could talk about life, whatever it might be, metal. So come on down, give me a shout out, and we can sort of get together and we can create something in the shop. Okay, good to see you again and talk to you again, Metal Fab. Okay, I'll stay in touch with you as always. Chief is signing out. It's a beautiful spring day in New England, and the Chief is having a blast with making a creative project with the shop doors open. No more 7 degrees for this winter. So we've got spring is sprung, and we're happy to see that. Okay, over and out.